and say you've got wind energy or like solar panels and you're producing too much, you can actually store it in your battery versus just selling it. Well, that's the thing in Oklahoma. I don't think there's any net metering in Oklahoma here. So if you have a surplus of solar power or something off your home, I don't think you're getting anything for it. You're just like, hey, here's the free energy. I've heard some people are like, oh, well, your meter runs backwards. I don't think so, because that would mean it's a 1-to-1 ratio, and that's not fucking happening. Because even in
I have no fucking clue what you're talking about right now.
What I'm talking about is, certain parts of the day, like noon, you're producing a shitload of solar power.
No, you're just producing it for yourself, though.
Yeah, but say your house isn't using that much.
Yeah.
Say you're producing more than you're using. Well, that goes out to the grid that you're tied up to with the electric company.
Oh, but you don't have to be tied up to the electric company. You're saying, I didn't realize that people, private citizens could do that. Like, you can get tied into the grid?
Well, like this house we're in right now. You've got the electricity's on.
No, I know, but if I hook solar panels up, I don't know what the hell. I didn't even know there was a process to be like.
That's the point. People don't think about how electricity works. Like, you could put up 1,000 watts of solar panels. Well, that sounds like a lot, but you turn your vacuum cleaner on, that's 1,500 watts. But that vacuum cleaner is only on for 5 minutes or however long you're vacuuming.
Yeah.
It's not spread out over, like a light bulb is using a very low amount, but it's spread out over a long period of time.
Yeah.
So that's what, you have like these renewables, like solar and wind. You have this power you're using, and sometimes you don't need it. So where does it go? Well, it goes out to the rest of the grid. Some states have certain programs called net metering where it's like, hey, they pay you, maybe...
Well, hold on,
45 cents on the dollar.
So you're saying that if I wanted to, I could put solar panels on top of my house here,
yes,
and work out some sort of program or get part of some program with like OG&E, and I would basically be producing energy that
they use.
And
yeah.
I use some of it, I assume, for myself, but whatever's excess they take.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't fucking realize you could do that.
Well, that's I'm glad you brought that up, because I don't think there is a net metering program here for Oklahoma.
Oh, so you can't do that here?
Well, you can, but you don't get paid for shit. You just like, hey, here they take.
It's free. You just give it.
They take your power and they get to use it.
You're just supposed to feel good about yourself and pat yourself on the head
warm and
while
fuzzy.
they make money on it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's what got a lot of people pissed off. I think it was like last year that a lot of these utilities are starting to, bam, we're going to just charge you. You got rooftop solar. Here's a $20 charge.
Like, we're going to charge you $20?
Yeah. Because they argue that people like solar are making the people who don't have solar pay more for the grid upkeep that they maintain. So they're basically seeing what's to come, and they're going, because if everyone does, or not even everyone, just a good chunk of people have renewables and stuff like that, they won't need to pay OG&E.
Was that law?
Yeah, dude, they have like, yeah. Nevada just changed a bunch of shit, and people just lost their shit. Companies left.
So basically, it's like you have to.
And
pay,
they had a net metering program.
So because you don't say you have a house that's totally self-sustaining, they would charge you.
Yeah. Because
you're not investing in the utility of the electric company.
Yeah, you're not paying for electricity, so they need to make money off you somehow.
Wow.
There you go.